Our journey into the world of clown horror begins in a forgotten town, nestled deep in the heart of the countryside, where whispers of a sinister figure began to spread like wildfire. As the moon cast its pale light over the sleepy town, children whispered in hushed tones about a clown that emerged from the shadows, its face adorned with grotesque makeup and a grin that seemed to stretch unnaturally wide. Some claimed its eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, while others swore they heard sinister laughter echoing in its wake. The tales began innocently enough, with rumors of sightings near playgrounds and abandoned buildings. At first, the townsfolk dismissed them as nothing more than the overactive imaginations of children. But as the stories multiplied, so did the fear that gripped the town. No one knew the true origins of the clown or its intentions. Some speculated it was a wandering soul seeking revenge for past wrongs, while others believed it to be an omen of impending doom. But regardless of its origin, its presence cast a chilling shadow over the once tranquil streets. As the nights grew longer and the whispers grew louder, paranoia spread like wildfire. Parents kept their children indoors after dark, and even the bravest souls dared not venture out alone. The once bustling town square became a ghostly echo of its former self, haunted by the looming specter of the clown. But despite the fear that gripped the town, no one dared confront the clown head-on. It seemed to vanish as quickly as it appeared, leaving behind only a trail of dread and uncertainty. As weeks turned into months, the legend of the clown became deeply ingrained in the town's psyche. It was no longer just a tale whispered in the shadows, it was a part of their collective consciousness, a specter that haunted their every waking moment. And then, one fateful night, the clown returned. It was a night like any other, with the town shrouded in darkness and silence. But as the clock struck midnight, a blood-curdling scream shattered the stillness, echoing through the deserted streets like a ghostly lament. The townsfolk emerged from their homes, drawn by the sound of terror echoing in the night. And there, standing in the center of the town square, was the clown. Its eyes gleamed with a malevolent light as it surveyed the gathered crowd, its grin widening impossibly. And then, without warning, it lunged forward, its laughter ringing out like the tolling of a death knell. Panic erupted as the townsfolk scattered in all directions, desperate to escape the clutches of the clown. But no matter where they turned, it seemed to be there, its twisted form moving with an unnatural grace. In the chaos that ensued, lives were lost and futures were shattered. And when the sun finally rose on the once peaceful town, it revealed a scene of devastation and despair. But the clown was nowhere to be found. In the days that followed, the town became a ghost town, its streets deserted and its buildings crumbling into ruin. The legend of the clown lived on, a cautionary tale whispered by those who dared to venture too close to the edge of darkness. And as for the clown itself, some say it still wanders the earth, its laughter echoing in the night as it searches for its next victim. But whether it's merely a figment of the imagination or something far more sinister, one thing is certain. The horror of the clown will never be forgotten. Our journey into the world of clown horror continues as we delve into the chilling tale of a haunted circus with a dark secret lurking beneath its colorful facade. It was a warm summer's evening when the circus rolled into town, its vibrant tents and dazzling lights captivating the imaginations of young and old alike. But beneath the surface of merriment and laughter, something sinister stirred. As the performers dazzled the crowd with their death-defying feats and dazzling displays, rumors began to circulate about a clown unlike any other. It never spoke, never laughed, but its presence sent shivers down the spines of all who beheld it. At first, the rumors were dismissed as nothing more than idle gossip. But as the days turned into weeks and the circus made its way from town to town, strange things began to happen. As performers vanished without a trace, their screams echoing in the night as they were swallowed up by the darkness. And always lurking in the shadows was the clown. Its painted smile never faltered, its eyes devoid of emotion as it watched the chaos unfold. Some said it was the spirit of a disgraced performer seeking vengeance upon those who wronged it. Others whispered of a darker force at play, a malevolent entity that had chosen the circus as its hunting ground. But regardless of the truth, one thing was clear: the circus was no longer a place of wonder and joy, but a realm of terror and despair. And then, one fateful night, the truth was finally revealed. As the circus prepared for its final performance of the season, a group of brave souls dared to venture into the depths of the big top in search of answers. What they discovered chilled them to the bone. Beneath the colorful facade of the circus lay a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, a maze of horrors that stretched deep into the earth. And at the heart of it all was the clown, its twisted form bathed in the flickering light of torches. It spoke not a word as the intruders approached, its eyes gleaming with malice as it prepared to unleash its unholy fury upon them. But before it could strike, the ground beneath them began to tremble, and with a deafening roar, the circus was consumed by the earth itself. When the dust had settled and the screams had faded into silence, all that remained was a gaping chasm where the circus once stood. And as for the clown, it was never seen again. But to this day, the legend of the haunted circus lives on, a cautionary tale whispered by those who dared to tempt fate. For in the world of the circus, where reality blurs with illusion, the true horrors await those who dare to venture too close. Embarking on the final leg of our odyssey into the realm of clown horror, we uncover a harrowing narrative wherein a cadre of intrepid companions serendipitously encounters the latent malevolence ensconced within an abandoned carnival's recesses. It was a moonless night when a group of friends dared to explore the abandoned carnival grounds that had long been shrouded in mystery. The air was heavy with the scent of decay as they ventured deeper into the heart of the carnival, their footsteps echoing in the stillness. As they wandered through the dilapidated attractions and crumbling rides, they couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, and strange whispers seemed to float on the breeze. But it was when they stumbled upon the Hall of Mirrors that the true horror began. As they gazed into the warped reflections, they saw glimpses of a figure lurking in the shadows, its features twisted and grotesque. At first, they dismissed it as a trick of the light, a figment of their overactive imaginations. But as they moved deeper into the maze of mirrors, the figure seemed to draw closer, its laughter echoing in their ears. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped, the mirrors distorting their surroundings until they couldn't tell what was real and what was illusion. And then, Emerging from the darkness was the clown. Its face painted in garish colors, its grin stretched wide across its face as it stalked its prey through the maze. With each twist and turn, the friends found themselves face to face with the clown, its laughter growing louder with each passing moment. But just as it seemed all hope was lost, they stumbled upon a hidden exit, a glimmer of moonlight beckoning them to safety. With one final burst of courage, they raced through the maze, the clown's laughter fading into the distance behind them. As they emerged into the cool night air, they vowed never to speak of their ordeal again. But the memory of the haunted carnival would haunt their dreams for years to come, a reminder of the true horrors that lurk in the shadows. And as for the clown, some say it still wanders the abandoned carnival grounds, its laughter echoing in the night as it waits for its next victims to stumble upon its twisted realm.